Good morning. It's Friday, February 17th. We don't have any single major top story today, so I wanted to briefly go over a few stories and why we featured them. First, BC herring. The season might get started at the end of February, and there's some optimism in the herring roe industry this year. There's some strong interest in Japan, and markets have expanded. Last year in BC, they failed to take all their quota, partly because of problems of fish size. This year, prices for licenses have risen, and they'll likely take more of their quota. Another story we featured today is it's Fisheries Week in Juneau, up in Alaska, where a lot of fishing industry organizations come and lobby the legislature to talk about the importance, both culturally and economically, of fisheries in Alaska. This is kind of important because it's really possible that the fishing industry can get outgunned by mining interests who have far more money to buy legislators, of course, than poor seafood companies. At issue, of course, is how the Pebble mine decision influencing Bristol Bay is going to go forward, and whether that becomes something that is decided in Alaska or becomes a national fight. In any event, many fishing industry representatives are in Juneau this week talking about the economic importance of the industry to Alaska. Finally, we want to mention a couple of stories from Hokkaido. Scallop imports into France and some other parts of Europe have been really booming. And of course, the Japanese want to expand their market access. So this year in Hokkaido, some other scallop areas are going to meet the EU water quality standards and be open for exports to Europe. The hope is this is going to give Japanese exporters more leverage to commit to contracts with their customers in France. Finally, in Hokkaido also, we saw the bankruptcy of a small surimi producer. This is because of lackluster sales of surimi and a general weak tone in the market. The company had about $26 million in unfunded liabilities. That's our news wrap for Friday. This is John Sackton in a very spring-like Lexington, Mass.